Has a new chain emerged for the next meme coin mania season? And is Bitcoin finally about to make a comeback this week? This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when I drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, altcoinbuzzio, and as always, it's not financial advice, and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures.
And so if this market pulls back hard under this level and then consolidates and comes back, we're likely to sell and stall.
Bitcoin launches into the last week of March within striking distance of old all-time highs. Bitcoin price action is displaying renewed energy as the market consolidates higher, but can bulls make a return to price discovery? Bitcoin's hard-won comeback contrasts with last week's grim mood. The retracement from current all-time highs near $74,000 at one point passed 17%, and while still modest by bull market correction standards, it made many nervous. A slow grind higher culminated in a weekly close of just under $67,200. While this is in fact $1,200 lower than the previous week, it canceled out the majority of the recent losses, which saw Bitcoin reach local lows of less than $61,000 on March 20th. And now, a gap to the downside on CME future markets is the target to watch for, according to analyst Mark Cullen. When they appear over weekend, CME gaps either up or down form a common price lure, with Bitcoin filling them within days or even hours within the new trading week. He added, just marking out my start of the week areas for interest for Bitcoin. Let's see if that CME gap gets filled in the next 24 hours, which is indicated by this yellow box ranging between $64,000 and $66.5 thousand. Closely tied to the spot price narrative is the United States spot Bitcoin ETFs. These saw something of an anomaly last week, closing 5 consecutive days of net negative flows for the first time in their short lifespan. These were driven in no small part to record outflows from the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, or GBTC, reportedly impacted by moves from bankrupt crypto lender Genesis. Now, commentators are likewise hoping for a return to business as usual, and Quinn Thomas, head of capital markets and growth at crypto lender Maple Finance, wrote on X, "What do you think market participants are going to do tomorrow night when the ETF flows turn positive again?" GBTC sold 31,000 Bitcoin last week, and price fell 1%. Incredible demand to soak up that sell pressure. When GBTC outflows cool, Bitcoin will rocket. Shorts that bet against Bitcoin and Ether are seeing significant losses. Data source CoinGlass shows that over $100 million in leveraged future positions have been liquidated in the last 24 hours, with around $60 million in short Bitcoin positions and $42.8 million in short Ether positions. Macro factors also continue to align bullishly. Last week, the Swiss National Bank unexpectedly cut the benchmark interest rate, kicking off a global easing cycle. The Central Bank of Mexico also cut rates, and the Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, and the Bank of England laid the groundwork for the so-called liquidity easing in the coming months. Ether's price faced a significant setback after encountering robust resistance at the $4,100 mark on March 12th. Ether has seen a 9% decline over the past week, underperforming when compared to the broader cryptocurrency market, leading traders to speculate whether the current support level of $3,200 will hold. For context, the total cryptocurrency market cap fell by 2.5% during the same time frame. From a bullish viewpoint, the potential approval of a spot Ethereum ETF remains a key catalyst. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission is currently reviewing the matter, with a final decision due by May 23rd. However, Bloomberg ETF analyst James Seyffert does not consider the approval as his base scenario. At the same time, the recent upgrades to the Ethereum protocol should not be overlooked. The Dencun hard fork, which took place on March 13th, aimed at enhancing the network scalability and improving Layer 2 data processing capabilities, is highly sought after by rollup solutions. As a result, transaction fees for most applications on Arbitrum, Optimism, and Base have significantly decreased. In theory, Dencun's enhancements are expected to encourage Ethereum users to embrace Layer 2 solutions. It is worth noting that competitors like BNB Chain and Solana provide significantly lower transaction fees at the base layer, which often appears more accessible to newcomers. Despite the positive impact on Ethereum's ecosystem, Solana's decentralized application volumes have increased by 57% over the last week, according to DApp Radar. The bearish outlook for Ether's midterm price is bolstered by the increasingly complex regulatory environment in the United States. On March 20th, the SEC was scrutinizing companies for possible connections with the Ethereum Foundation, aiming to classify Ether as a security. This move by the SEC was reportedly sparked by Ethereum's transition from a proof of work to a proof of stake network, with several US-based companies being asked to submit financial records and documents related to their interactions with the Ethereum Foundation. Market experts, including Van Buren Capital and lawyer Scott Johnson, suggested that the SEC's probe into Ether status as a security serves as an additional pretext to deny the spot Ether ETF applications. However, this perspective is not universally shared, with Coinbase Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal arguing the SEC has no valid reason to reject the Ether ETF applications. Looking at the bigger picture, the Ethereum network maintains its leading position in terms of deposits, with a total value locked of $94 billion. The initiative by BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, to launch a tokenized asset fund on Ethereum solidifies the network's prominence. Ethereum Layer 2 network Base's total value locked has doubled in less than a month, reaching $2.13 billion, while commentators say it could become the next epicenter for meme coin mania. Base notched $1 billion in TVL on February 27th, 226 days after its launch in August. However, the network managed to breach the $2 billion mark just 25 days later, on March 23rd, according to data from Layer 2 Beat. Some industry pundits believe that meme coins could drive the next wave of adoption on Base and potentially take some of the meme coin market share away from Solana. 0x Gremlin on X shared a thread saying meme coin traders on Solana printed millions this season, Bohm 800x, Whiff 1000x, and Slurf 300x. Base season is just revving up and might have a similar rally. We've recently witnessed one of the craziest meme seasons on Solana. Those who were early and savvy enough have earned thousands or even millions of dollars. Now the attention slowly shifts to Base memes, and we could potentially see a crazy run there as well. Why Base? Coinbase has a large user base in the United States, but trading on-chain can be too complex for normies. Soon, Coinbase will launch a product that enables centralized exchange users, 100 million plus, to trade on Base without requiring seed phrases or private keys. He goes on to share a bunch of meme coins on Base, which we can't say are good or bad. Any meme coin could be the next bonk or whiff on Base, but they more likely could be the next rug pull. When the meme coin season does come back, people are always looking for the next newest coin, so money comes and goes fast in these coins, and you don't want to be left holding the bag if it drops, so be very careful when doing your own research on these.